this is Elle and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. This is kind of a little bit like a Foundation Friday, but I'm trying a brand for the very first time that you have asked me about. I can't even count how many times. And it is a vegan, cruelty-free brand, and I can't wait to try it for you guys. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. Okay. So we are actually trying the brand VAPOUR Beauty. I think that's how you say it, VAPOUR Beauty. And I did get this sent in PR, and I actually was going to buy it myself, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And I know you guys want to know my opinion on this because it is more of a clean brand, a vegan brand, a cruelty-free brand. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I couldn't find it online, but is it been started by a YouTuber like many years ago, like her parents had it? I'm not quite sure, but this brand, they say that they're pioneers. They are the pioneers of natural beauty long before it became a trend. So I'm not quite sure if that statement is correct or not, but that's what they say. It says, born in the free spirit and eco-friendly Teos, New Mexico. Okay, so I think this is a different brand that I'm thinking of. Okay, and the founders are two girls. They came together with a shared vision to create a clean makeup that would capture the ethereal light and give skin a lit from within glow, which I love. And they say it's a high vibe color for the conscious world. They have enhanced plus nature with plant powered performance inside their products. And they are eco-friendly and they give back to the planet, which is great. And they talk about how to recycle their products and all sorts of things like that. So we're going to start out with their primer. It is $40. I think that is super expensive for a primer, but let's see how it goes. It says it's good for every skin type. I'm just taking a look at the ingredients here. Yeah, the ingredients look pretty good, pretty quote-unquote clean. Looks like there's not too many unnecessary things, no silicones, no nothing like that, so that's fun. I love that. All right, so we're gonna go in. This is the primer, and this is gonna be a first impressions, but I am gonna wear the foundation all day and see how it holds up for you guys. So this says it's a lightweight primer for all skin types, and it feels very much like a cream. And I don't see any fragrance in this formulation. I do see sunflower oil, which I love, but it's a little bit lower on the ingredient list, which is fine, that's okay. Yeah, it feels good. It just feels like a lightweight moisturizer. Yeah, I think it added some like glow. They have another one that's a little bit more glowy. Okay, so then we're gonna be using their Soft Focus Foundation, and they sent me in the color 123S. It looks like a pretty good match. It might be just a little bit dark, but that'll be okay. Their shade range looks okay. Yep. So it looks like they have about 20 shades, and this says it gives an get endless compliments on your skin. Flawless makeup, supernatural finish, soothes and calms with frankincense, myrrh, and lotus. That's kind of fun. I love those. It says Soft Focus foundation is formulated without silicones, dimethicones, polysaccharides, or ethylamines. I don't know if I said that right. Always cruelty-free, conscious made for you and the planet. I do love that. That's fantastic. And I wonder, and looking at the ingredients still look great. Yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed with the ingredients on how they're able to make products like this and, you know, have such quote-unquote clean ingredients. It says, shake your Soft Focus foundation well before use. Dot it onto the skin with your fingertips. Buff in circular motions with the foundation brush, moving from the center out. Okay, and then dot it on the face and then use a brush. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just using a big, large foundation brush. This is actually, the pump's really kind of small on it, so I just did 2 pumps. Dot it on the face and then work it out. It has like I can't tell you what that smell is. It's like a very makeup-y smell, but not like a fragrance smell. It smells like back in the day, like when you used to wear MAC, or if you still wear MAC, I don't mean it to be that way, but like that's what it smells like. Okay, so let's buff this bad boy in. All right, so that is about 2 pumps on my skin. I'll get kind of close. It's very pretty. It feels extremely lightweight. It is definitely a great color match. I'll bring it to my neck just a little bit to kind of hide some of those scarring I have. But it seems very lightweight. It's very pretty. It is supposed to be lightweight. It's a medium coverage. I'm actually going to put a little bit more on and see if I can build this up, because this isn't quite enough coverage for me, but it is a beautiful coverage for somebody that wants a really quick, you know, like foundation. And it does buff on beautifully with a brush. I'm not usually a big brush fan. This is just a BK Beauty 105 brush. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's just, it's a very like light medium coverage. You can still see kind of all of my imperfections, which is fine with me. That's okay. And I'm just gonna see if I can just a little bit more. We're now at about 5 pumps in. And I know that's not what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be just a really quick, lightweight, beautiful, fresh foundation, which is what it is. But I'm just gonna, this is a dry sponge, by the way. I have so much scarring, if you guys have seen my recent video that I did to myself, that I just feel like I need to bump it up a little bit. Okay, so a dry sponge works beautifully as well. It is going to not cover up all of your imperfections, but it is looking beautiful on the skin. Very much skin-like, as it says. Very skin-like on the skin. So it has just a, what I mean by that is it has just a very natural glow, but not something too overly done where you couldn't wear it if you were more oily skin. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set this, because it does have a little bit of a tacky texture to it. And I'm going to set this with a new powder. Don't peek, because that review is coming up. Well, I'll just tell you, but it's the new Kosas powder, but it is coming up. After I do my concealer, and then I have the bronzer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought before I powder it, I would actually show you what it looks like. So I obviously put my brows on and my concealer and my mascara, but what I'm noticing is that it is a pretty foundation, but I feel like it comes off really easily. Do you see I just touched the side of my nose and it came off? I might use a different primer underneath it, one with a little bit more grip to it, rather than like this kind of a basic hydrating one, because that just completely came off right there on my finger. And I feel like it's showing texture. Now, again, I've messed my skin up. If you haven't watched my video about my dermatitis and allergic reaction, go watch it. But I messed my skin up right here, and so it is, so if you have texture on the skin, I don't know, tell me if I'm the only one that feels this way about this foundation. I feel like it shows texture a little bit more than something else. Now, again, I know this is not formulated with silicone or anything in it, which would allow it to glide and be a little bit more seamless. But I feel like it just really is kind of coming off the skin very quickly. But anyway, so I'm going to powder it, because it has like almost a, not, I don't want to say oily because that's not it, but it needs to be powdered to set into place. But I wanted to show it to you before. I think I would like it better with it not being set, because it could be all glowy like this. But I am going to use this Kosas powder because it is a baked powder. And I'm just going to press this into the skin, and I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the powders, we'll do a whole review on this powder. Don't worry, it's coming up next week, because I have some things to say about this powder. But yeah, I mean, okay, you tell me. I mean, it's not my favorite foundation on me, but it's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use the bronzer right here. I'm just going to use on the same brush. This is a Zoeva brush, a Coral Shine brush. This is a 111, and I like that it has a flat edge to it, not a flat, but a tapered edge on it, and you can really kind of get in here and make that really nice and neat. The bronzer's pretty. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It's a little orangey for probably anybody fairer than me. But it's pretty. Do I think it's anything like super special? But I do, again, if you're looking for a super clean, high performance, you know, makeup brand, then this bronzer might be for you. It's just a little pricey. I feel like the brand's just a little pricey, but I know that it does take, obviously, money to create products that are a little bit more like this. So a little bit goes a long way, which is nice. For me, it's a fine color because I can have a little bit of warmth in my skin. I'm just literally using a Tarte blush right now. It's just a regular blush. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll show you, as I normally do, I'll show you in natural light with my phone so you guys can really get a gist for it. But it definitely needs to be powdered for sure. Okay, so we're going to be using one of their lipsticks, and this is in color Chair? I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. It's a matte lip. It's pretty. Yeah, this is a pretty matte lip. I like this a lot, actually. That's pretty, yeah. Okay, cool. Has hydrating properties to it. It doesn't feel like a matte that would feel very uncomfortable in the skin. It feels really quite nice, but I like that a lot. That color is very, very nice. Okay, so let's go into natural light and I'll show you what it really looks like. All right, guys, here it is in natural light. I'll let you see all up and close. All up and close, up and close, up close. I love the lip. I will say that. I absolutely love the lip. I definitely will be wearing this one again. I'm just not sure that it is, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Let me know what you guys think on first kind of glance. Obviously, we're gonna see how this goes all day. It does not claim to be super long wearing or anything like that, but I do think it looks glowy and pretty at this moment. I just wish it had a little bit more coverage or staying power so that it covered a little bit more, but maybe it's for people that just don't have like a ton of imperfections on their skin. But anyway, I do love what the company stands for. I do love all their ingredients that they're working with. It's fantastic. So let's hope this just stays. Let's just reserve judgment and let's hope that this stays and holds up today. All right, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi, so this is a total of 3 hours later. I think it looks pretty darn good. It's getting a lot more glowy. The lipstick's actually staying on quite a bit, except for this section right here on my lip. I don't know why. But here we are. And yeah, it definitely has come off on my phone though, and off on my hands, but the stickiness or the kind of tackiness of just the hydration of it has gone away. But yeah, so this is where we're at about 3 hours later. We'll check in a little bit. I am going to go to the store really quickly and I have to obviously wear a mask, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna come off on that, but I'll update you after that. Hey y'all, so it has been a total of 5 hours of wear, and I'm sitting in carpool line for my daughter. And I just kind of wanted to, I think I'm going to end the video at this update. Reason being is because I'll show you. I wore a mask and it didn't really do very well on wearing the mask. I just feel like it's kind of started to kind of come off, and you know, just it looks fine. Am I super impressed by the foundation? No. If I am doing something wrong, or if you have tips to make this look better, I would love to hear from you. I think it initially looked beautiful. I think that it is great for just an easy wear, run around. Maybe when COVID is over and we don't have to wear masks, it'll be okay. But like, I don't know, it just isn't looking like my favorite foundation ever. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions, and the bronzer's fine. I don't know. I think like everything is starting to kind of show through, but the bronzer's fine. I really like the lipstick. It is a little bit drying, you can see, but all I would have to do is just put on a little lip balm. I just wanted to see how long it would last. The lipstick actually lasted quite a while. So I'll be wearing the lipstick again for sure, with a little bit of lip liner and some lip balm. But overall, I think the foundation looks really nice on the forehead. I just don't love how it's looking in the center of my face. And yeah, so open to suggestions, as I said. Let me know if there is a better way that you guys like
to wear it or that it works for you. But again, I do really support the company's mission and the things that they're trying to do, and the way that they're formulating their products I really love and support. So I'll keep trying this, and if I get a better result, I'll let you guys know. And yeah, so thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.